the scriptures to devotee and requested the conduct of spiritual ministers as well as clarification. How would it deal without seeing a devotee without offending him? Talk to some, wow, preaching impersonalism. Our Paramatma is being, instead of the original, then you have to talk with his superiors and let them, that's the best way, talk to his superiors. Let them correct him. Tell him what's going on. Anybody want to ask a question verbally? Let me unmute there.
That one becomes gentle and humble, but is there something that one can do to speak
Yeah, study read about Bittu Maharaj. And actually you can, how to speed up becoming gentle and humble. How about speed up becoming a pure devotee? You can beg Krishna. My dear Lord Krishna, please bless me that now I can become completely pure devotee. That all my thoughts can be flushed away, and get rid of all this stool and urine of my consciousness, this lust, this anger, this greed, this madness, illusion, envy. Please bless me, my Lord, that now I can become absolutely pure devotee. You can beg for it every day. Why not? Why not beg for pure devotional service? Why not chant your japa in the mood of begging for pure devotional service? Instead of, well, I gotta get my round done. Or how about, my dear Lord, please bless me. I can chant these names with such purity that all of my anarthas are completely flushed away right now. And then chant your japa. See what I'm saying? It's a matter of how you engage your mind, how you focus your mind, intelligently engage your mind, intelligently according to scriptures, engage your mind in such a way that you will make the most advancement at every minute on this pathway. Our happiness does not depend on the external situation. We always think, my happiness or distress is based on what's happening. But no, our real happiness is based on our Krishna consciousness or lack. Our happiness or unhappiness is either our Krishna consciousness or lack of Krishna. Our tendency, we always tend to think, well, this is happening now, and so much anxiety because of this and this. No, the anxiety is not caused by external situations. Anxiety is simply due to our lack of Krishna consciousness. I mean, I can say that, but have I fully realized it? No. Am I still disturbed by external situations? Yes. But I'm not there yet. But I know it's simply my lack of Krishna consciousness, that I'm still thinking the external situation up and down by the external situation. But it's not. Even the moment of death, you see, would be a very down situation, materially speaking, you see. But you're Krishna conscious, it's a piece of cake. With ice cream and cake. Oh, the moment of death. She died. Go to sleep and wake up and Goloka Vrindavan. Fired up, let's go. I'm ready, Death. Come on. Come on, Death. Come on, Yamaraj, I'm ready. Take this body away and let me go. I can see Radha and Krishna face to face. But you're thinking, I'm the body. Oh my God, my heart's going dead. This is You see the difference? It's easy to say these things, but if I were to die, if death came around now, can I claim I'm there yet? No, I can't claim I'm there. But struggling neophytes still. At 51 years, struggling neophytes. But I know that every day by doing what Baba told me to do. I know even though I don't, I know I'm working. I know I'm being cured by Prabhupada's mercy of all my diseases, my lust, my anger, my greed, my madness. I know that I'm step by step, day by day, every time, I appreciate the qualities of devotee or appreciate the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. I know that I'm moving there. It's like we can appreciate the Vaishnava, you see. We have to learn how to appreciate the devotees. Don't take devotees for granted. Actually having the association of devotees is the greatest blessing you can have in millions and millions of lifetimes. Take even one moment's association with the devotee of the Lord. So we shouldn't see our devotees in a very mundane way. Why this devotee is this way? No, we should see, actually, I'm being unlimitedly blessed just to be able to see a devotee. Actually, to see a devotee, or to speak of, hear a devotee speak to me, or have a devotee engage me in some service, have a devotee correct me, or encourage me, or chastise me. It's actually unlimited blessings. Unlimited blessings. We have to learn how to appreciate sadhu sangha, sadhu sangha. What is that verse? Sadhu sangha, sadhu shastakai, sadhu sangha lavamata sarva siddhi hai. Even by one moment's association with the devotee of the Lord, you can achieve sarva siddhi hai, all perfections. Even by one moment's association with the Vaishnava. Can you imagine? Lavamatra, it's 1/11th of a second. Not even 1 second, 1/11th of a second. Associated with the sadhu, sarva siddhi, all perfection to be achieved. So we have to learn how to tune in, turn on, and bliss out by taking the association of the devotees is the greatest blessing I can have in millions. Even have one devotee's association for 5 seconds is the greatest blessing I can have in millions and billions and trillions and quadrillions. Go on expanding infinite lifetime. You think this is a bunch of nonsense, or what I'm saying is true? These are not my words. Shastra, sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi, sadhu sangha lavamatra. Wait, how's it go? Sadhu sangha. Huh?
Sorry.
Yeah, my memory is, the memory is good. How's it going? Sarva shastra, yeah. Sadhu sangha, sarva sangha, sarva shastra. Sadhu sangha. All the shastras declare, that's right. Sarva shastra, that's right. Sarva siddhi, all perfect. Anything else? Any locals have anything more? Yes?
Just follow up to...
1 minute. You'll be next in line. I got a local, and then you can ask it.
Just follow up to the question you answered earlier about speaking strongly and being humble. So, how to be able to discriminate in a situation whether it's better to be humble or speak strongly?
Do the needful. To please Krishna, whatever will please Krishna. The silly wonderful is put on the street. You think, I want to say, well, I'm offering my begging to you because actually you're part and parcel of Krishna. Would that please Krishna more than if I chastise him, like heavily scold him and he picks up all the sweets? Do the needful. That's all. See what will please Krishna in that situation.
Speaking about myself not having the same potency as you, if I chastise someone on the street, they might...
Come on, I was come on, how long have you been initiated now? 2 years, okay. Well, that was, I've been initiated only for 2 years at that time. I got initiated in 71, and that was 73. So I've only been initiated, I was a young devotee just like you. Only 2 years in the movement.
What if it backfired and starts a fight?
If you chastise him and he hits you? Well, yeah, I mean, what about that time when, it's like that time when the robbers came to the Miami temple, right? We were all taking, in the evening, the old system was in the evening, we all get together for hot milk. We're in the prasadam, hot milk. All of a sudden, 2 bandits come in with a rifle and a pistol. Bhajan and Patty, they had a gun to their head, hand over mouth, ooh, ooh. The other guy had his rifle, everybody get down on the floor. So I yelled out the Nrsingadev's name. So I could have been shot dead. I said, Nrsingadev! I could have been shot dead for doing that, couldn't I? Because the guy had a rifle. I didn't get down on the floor. I refused to get on the floor, and I yelled out Nrsingadev's name. I could have been shot dead, couldn't I? But I said, well, whatever happens, I'm taking shelter of Sringadev. If I'm shot dead chanting Sringadev's name, no problem. But it worked. The temple president heard somebody yelling the Sringadev's name. He came, what's going on out here? Someone yelled the Sringadev? Of course, I had the rifle pointed at me after I told the Sringadev's name. But the temple president heard the Sringadev's name, and he came out to see what's going on. And he told the treasurer, get the gun and shoot the bastard. The treasurer had the gun right there. And then as soon as they heard that, they ran away. But the whole thing, as soon as I chanted Sringadev's name, the whole thing turned around. But I took a chance of being shot dead when I did. But I figured, I just said, we either take shelter to Sringadev. They yelled as loud as I could, my lungs, Sringadev, the top of my lungs. So you have to do the needful. Our business is to always take shelter of Krishna every minute. So as long as you do that, as long as you're in the mood of taking shelter of Krishna, you're all right. When in doubt, take shelter of Krishna, and you'll never be wrong. Hare Krishna. Thanks for tuning in. Have a super eternity. Hare Krishna. When in doubt, take shelter of Krishna. You'll never be wrong. If you're confused to say, Krishna, what should I do? If you don't know what to do, if Krishna doesn't give you the intelligence, if you don't understand by your intelligence what should be done, now just ask Krishna, my dear Krishna, what should I do? I'm bewildered. Tell him the truth. I'm bewildered. I don't know what to do. And Krishna will reciprocate with you. You think he's a dumb stone? Krishna knows you better than you know yourself. He's sitting right there. He's been your constant companion for millions and billions of births. When you were Brahma, when you were in your girlfriend germ, he was with you at every minute, just waiting. When can I get this soul to come back to me? So now when you actually take that sincere desire to please him and do what satisfies you, think he's not going to help you? You say, Krishna, what should I do now? Simple thing. And Krishna will give you the inspiration what to do. So we had somebody with a question here verbally. What was the question?
Hare Krishna, Srila Gurudev. Dandat Pranam. My question is, Gurudev, what would please more Krishna, doing 64 rounds of japa or doing lesser rounds of japa and preaching, Gurudev?
Why not do both? Do 64 rounds and preach. But actually, Prabhupada would be more pleased if you just spent the whole day chanting japa and you didn't preach. He'd be more pleased if you chant 16 rounds and you preach. Prabhupada would be more pleased because that's what he ended up doing. He said 16 rounds and make the world Krishna conscious. So that was Prabhupada's. But if you can chant extra rounds, just like today, I chanted I think four or six extra rounds. Extra rounds whenever you have a time. Whenever there's some spare time, chant some extra rounds. Do you have any spare minutes? Chant some extra rounds. Why not? So 16 is the minimum. It's not that 16 rounds you have to stop. You can always, if there's extra time, you can always chant a few, one extra round, two extra rounds. Why not? When you ever have any time, or read Prabhupada's books, memorize a verse, or review the verses you used to know, but you not refresh yourself on forgotten verses and you'd be brushed up on. Always see how you can be doing everything to progress your own Krishna consciousness. Your ability to give it to others is also. That answer your question?
Yes.
Right.
Thank you so much.
Any more typed in questions? Let's see if we have any more typed in questions. Let's see. Okay, those are all done, so I guess we can stop, yes?
It's just something I heard from another devotee while I was in India. I just wanted to confirm with you practice. So some devotee said that Srila Prabhupada made the concession for 16 rounds for us, but he said it was with the understanding that we should try to come to the standard of 64 eventually.
I never read that anywhere. Prabhupada encourages this. The Shastra says 64 rounds. So you could take that as an encouragement to increase your japa. But I never heard Prabhupada say I want you to eventually all come to 64. I never heard Prabhupada say that anywhere. I've never heard him a lecture or read that anywhere in the books. You can actually go to the database and type in 64 rounds and you can find out whether Prabhupada said that or not. Just type in 64 rounds. See if anywhere Prabhupada says, I want you to come to 64 eventually. I don't remember ever hearing that. I don't think that doesn't sound correct to me. Unless you can show me in the database, then I'll admit my defeat. I was wrong. If you show me in the database where Prabhupada said, I want you all to eventually come to 64 rounds. I've never heard it in all these 51 years I've been in this kind. First time I've never heard it from you today. He said it. Some devotee said it. Because the idea of increasing actually, Kirtaniya Sadahari, one should constantly chant the holy name. So that's right there in the Shastra. 24 hours a day. Why only 64? Why not 128? Kirtaniya Sadahari. But actually, we engage in our services are also non-different from chanting. But I'm offering an arti, I'm distributing books, I'm building a temple, whatever it may be. This is non-different from chanting. That helps a little bit. Anybody else on the internet? Verbal questions?
Can I ask you one more question?
Okay.
Srila Gurudev, I wanted to know, is there a specific reason why it should be at least 16 rounds?
Yeah, see, the thing is, the Shastra says 64. And devotees couldn't handle it. It was too much. It was taking 8 hours. And then he said, okay, 32. And that was taking 4 hours. That was also not practical. So Prabhupada divided it again in half to 16. Because that something was practical for devotees to be able to chant and also, engage in preaching activities or temple cleaning or cooking and all the other things that was just a practical concession that Prabhupada made. First he cut it in half to 32, and then he cut it in half to 16. That's my 16. It's half of a half of 64. Okay?
Thank you, Gurudev.
I get puffed up very easily if someone praises me. How can I get rid of this mentality? I always give credit to Guru, Krishna, and Vaishnavas. If someone glorifies you, don't take the credit, but pass the credit. Pass the credit on to your spiritual master, to the devotees, or to Lord Chaitanya, or to Srila Prabhupada. The credit is in Vaishnava circles, credit is always just like we used to have a kid. When I was a kid, we had a game called Hot Potato, and we didn't actually have a real hot potato. The idea is you have to pass it to someone else. So the credit is like a hot potato. Pass it to someone. Give me the credit, pass it to someone else. You take it, but you pass it. You accept it. All right, then you pass it immediately. You accept it, but then you pass it. You can see how Prabhupada does the same thing with his spiritual master. He passes it also. Prabhupada took a humble position. He said, "Save me a fallen, your divine grace." Prabhupada presented himself as a fallen soul, begging his spiritual master to save him. Can you imagine? Prabhupada did that. Anyway, anything else? Everyone's ready to get out and save the world? Spark off a global spiritual revolution, at least this planet, right? How about the whole universe of the whole material existence? Why not think big? Let's save all the fallen souls. Let's preach in such a way to liberate all the fallen souls in the whole material world back to home. Why not? Aspire for that. Okay, we'll stop here. Thank you for tuning in. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Goodbye.